Do we let Abelard finish this guy, or you know what? He can't. Well, if you go here.
A tactically sound approach. At your
like,
beck and call.
What did I just do?
Victory is imminent.
Okay. I don't know what I thought I was. I thought I was going to be able to charge, but I can't. And you can't hit that. Question. If I... Okay, if I move you here... You can... Okay.
At your beck and call.
Oh, no.
I'm not interested.
Okay. That was my bad. All right, Mars Eye. What's unavailable? Here.
I will savor your delectable angry.
There. Hi. He's here for you. Best of luck.
It is hand.
He got 216 health though, Mars Eye.
Don't distract me.
I was born to distract you. That's what Tess was saying.
With grace and manners. I'll return this favor tenfold.
That was insulting.
Tess, everything is insulting right now, honey. This. Okay. Now listen. Listen.
All too easy.
Listen.
Never wavered in the face of adversity.
Okay, you're good though. You're good, you're good, you're good. Okay, at least I think we're good. Heinrich, here.
I need a foothold.
Okay, good. Well, I got you one right here.
I won't object to it.
Foothold here.
For the throne's glory.
Big sign and everything. Finish him.
Naturally.
I just need you to finish this guy for me. I need him dead so badly. Thank you. All right, he killed his own guy there. That actually worked out great for me. Okay, can you just come up here? That'll do. No! My daughter.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Okay. What is happening?
I will not fail.
Oh wait, Idira's down. He's gonna come for you no matter what, so good luck.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Okay. Here is my personal opinion. Heinrich and Tess
I'll do it.
can keep that warp doodad busy. I said doodad and I meant it. Please don't hit Abelard, despite your permission slip. Okay. Do I get one more? One more. Okay. But hit the guy, though, Argenta. Don't hit Abelard, but hit the guy. Okay, you know what?
I will do my duty.
You know what? She tried. Y'all, she tried. She out here trying. Let's just really and truly give her that pass that she deserves, because Argenta generally carries us, and it's not fair that we force that on her. You know what I mean? Can you do me a favor? And then, can you... It's gonna take you so long to get back to us. You are like literally on the other side of the continent right now. Like, I don't even know how to feel about this. Did you kill him? What the?
Fold.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
All right, who's getting hit now? I can't see anything. We're moving so much. Okay. Hey, Tess, can you come like all the way?
My tactics are flawless.
Good dodge. Oh God, she dodged like a
Suits
champ.
my purposes.
She's such a champ. Hate him.
Nothing I can't do.
See what I mean? Like, Tess and Heinrich can keep this thing busy, okay? 100% can keep it busy.
Suits my purposes.
She might actually
Nothing of
kill it.
value has been lost.
That's my girl. All right, you. So,
I'll put my psychic abilities to
Mars
use.
Eye's got the other guy. Where is... You're all the way over there? Why are you on the other side of the planet as well?
I won't object to it.
This. Give that to her. this.
Not
No?
sanctioned to do this.
Oh. Okay. Good dodge.
I answer the call.
Thanks, Marzai.
I've suffered worse.
Okay. All right, listen. Listen.
Guided by faith.
Listen, God Emperor's chosen. Okay? Girl? Girl, are you ready?
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Because I feel like now is the time for you
I'll do
to
it.
murder.
I'll return this favor tenfold.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Good. Good, good. Okay, Abelard. Here?
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
I know. Now, listen. We're gonna go right here. We're gonna do
Indeed.
this. Can you?
At your beck and call.
Good!
Heal my
Okay, I don't know if you'll make it back in time, but like,
yearn for agony.
okay, you can yearn for agony all you want.
With grace and malice.
But that doesn't stop the fact that you are too far away to do anything because we sent you on a field trip of great importance. Kind of thing. Like, you were...
Not a problem for me.
You were picked to go on that field trip, and you went on that field trip.
Already done.
Dun, 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 dun.
Nothing I can't do.
You missed! Daughter. Daughter, you missed.
Everyone, step aside. Let's see to it.
Do you have shuffle,
But of
shuffle?
course, Lord Captain.
This,
I won't object to it.
this.
For the throne's glory.
Okay. One. Eh? Hold on.
I won't object to it. Alas, no.
You can do that,
But of
though.
course, Lord Captain.
I do not fear.
Yeah! Oh my gosh, the double hit was so good. Idira carefully pulls the threads of the Psy Stifler out of the Farseer's breathless body. The strange device glimmers ominously in her hands, and it's difficult to tell in the dim light if its threads are moving on their own or if it's because her whole body is trembling. Terrified and confused, Idira looks at the device and then at you, and then at the dead Eldari. At Xenos. Tessera, did you see his eyes right before he attacked us? It was like there was no light left in them, and it's all because of this thing. I don't want to die, but I don't want to live like that either. If it means I'll stop being myself, then what's the point? Heinrich gazes at the Drakari device, pressing his lips into a thin line, and then he shifts his gaze to Idira. Mistress Talas. What is it, Iceman? Want me to hurry along? Can't wait for the blasted, unsanctioned witch to muzzle herself? No. I want to tell you not to make the mistake of using this device. Drakari technology is designed to mutilate and torture. You've witnessed this yourself. Are you sure you're willing to part with your soul just so you can live without fear of the curse that you and I share? Our curse? Idira falls silent, unsure what to say. Break the abominable device. Robbing yourself of your soul is never the way. Put on the implant. No, the decision is yours alone. Break it. You can't rob yourself of your soul. Yes, you're right. This crap isn't worth it. Time to accept the inevitable. I can entertain these fantasies of a nice long life all I like, but that's all they'll ever be. Fantasies, pretty tales to tell over a glass of Amasek to make real life seem less shitty. The reality of the situation is ugly and merciless. I'm a Psyker. My abilities are getting more and more out of control by the day, which means I'll go out like any Psyker should. It'll be ugly and merciless. Best I can hope for is that it'll be so fragging awesome and heroic that you'll be telling stories of it to your grandchildren for ages. Thank you for helping me realize this. Idira sniffles and casually drops the Psy Stifler on the floor, where it shatters into a million pieces. I'm pretty sure we're done here, Lord Captain. Mind letting me know when you have some time once we're back on the ship. Want to talk to you about plans for the future in private. Can we go now? I've still got a whole life to get on with. I think we did the right thing. I hope we did the right thing. We'll see, though. We'll see. Let's see. Coercion, carouse, awareness. Persuasion. Be smart. Anytime ability or talent uses fellowship, void bring no jinx. Including... Oh. That's playing with fire. We don't do force weapons. Yeah, well, no. No. Cut to the chase. Ooh. Critical chain. Whenever the bounty hunter kills an enemy with a critical hit, all allies... Actually, I like that. Okay. This... what do we have? Athletics. You are generally my very athletic person. Well, under 40% wound, the Imperial World character. Yes. Let's do that. What do you have? Awareness, carouse, coercion, demolition. Ready to serve. When an Imperial is affected by allies' non-damaging ability or effects. Yes. You? I wonder if I can go back to the ship now. Or like, is it... I don't think it's a like... If you don't do this now kind of thing, like you're boned. So I'm gonna save. I think we can go back to the ship though. Because I would like to swap Idira out for either Pascal. I think I'm gonna go with Pascal, to be honest, because Pascal and Tervantias have a history. And I want to see if there's anything there. I'll go with that. This. Let's do awareness. Flawless plan. Every 9th successful dodge or parry. First dodge attempt of every enemy in... Oh. Okay, Marzai, last one. What is your... Are you... You're supposed to... Like, what is your... Is carouse... No, so it's a 55. Your awareness is a 50. Your athletics. Demolition. Wait, really? Really? I did not think that you would be... I should have known, though. I really and truly should have. Your Medicaid is abysmal. Abysmal. All right, let's go with athletics. I just feel like a Drakari should be a bit athletic. Elusive speed. If the assassin is elusive at the start of their turn, disarray. Whenever an assassin deals direct damage to a target, must pass agility resist. Ooh. Cool. Okay. Now let's loot everything and everyone. What does he have? Anything good? Oh, that might work on a witch staff. Oh.
Should I divine our next step?
No, I want to see if the witch staff will work on you. No, because you got to have Eldari weapon proficiency. That's fine. Anything else? I think we're good. Oh, there's that. Thank you. Like, if we have to go through the next fight with Idira, I think it'll be fine. But if we don't have to, and I can bring Pascal, and I can learn all about Tervantias with Pascal, that would probably make me the happiest, so we'll see. So Idira's personal quest is
to the stars.
It's done. Now, look at us just getting through all these quests. Bing, bang, boom. They're done. We love that. So then that way, like, this planet is taken forever. But this planet has finished up a lot of things randomly. Like, I did not think picking this, we were gonna do a hard save here. Just in case. Athletics.
Easily done.
Thank you. Right, we did this boofy fight. And hopefully we should... And then that way, too, Argenta can heal. Idira can heal.
Halt! I noticed something.
What did you notice? Oh, there's a door? Wait, really? Oh, you can finally open the door. What's in here?
Do you see that?
I do. Okay. Please don't step on the trap, though.
I better myself through my service.
Okay. Well, it's in here.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Oh. Huh. How do you... Where is the thing for it, though? Like, where? Where do you go? Back there? How? You know what? We're leaving. So. Okay. Did we just walk over that?
See? Right there.
Okay.
Never doubt me.
Is this just loot? I mean, just. Is it just loot? Okay. This. Anything? Cogitators are deep in a dreamless slumber and their sacred ungans. Okay. Anything else?
The Whispers told me a secret.
What did they tell you? Like,
The Emperor favors me today.
don't say that they told you a secret and not tell me the secret. Notebook containing detailed observation. Okay. Interesting. Oops, I didn't want that. Okay. Sorry. Quick save. I know we hard saved, but let's quick save here so then that way all this stuff can get brought with us if, you know, like I don't have to like reloot. Okay. Tess, I'm so proud of you for actually being able to see that door. Usually, though, they let you go back. So we'll go back. Let's go talk to Idira quickly. And then we'll go back with Pascal. I'm very excited to fight Tervantias, though. I have a feeling that the fight's gonna be a bitch. But you know, are we on chapter 4? It's chapter 4. I feel like everything we do in chapter 4 is gonna be boofy. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's chapter 4 for you. Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you, everyone. Do you have anything to say?
What can I do for you?
Nothing. Nobody got dialogue about this. That's okay though. I'll see you all back down with Tervantias. I gotta go talk to Idira. When Idira sees you, her lips curve into a smile and she nods at something over your shoulder. How are you? No regrets?
Never been better, Lord Captain. No joke. As soon as I stopped fearing for my life, even the voices in my head quieted down. But don't get me wrong, they will come back. And one day I'll find myself in a situation I can't get out of. But for now, I'm fine. And it's all thanks to you.
I think it's because she finally accepted herself. Like, I think that there's a huge amount of power in accepting yourself for who you are, and Idira's finally just accepted that she is a Psyker. This is who she is, and the device was never worth it. You discouraged her from putting it right.
You know, I think it's pretty ironic that my gift lets me see the future, when thinking about the future is the thing I'll do anything to avoid. Substances of all kinds, jokes, stories about their good old days. I hide under them all like a blanket. As long as I don't poke my head out, everything will be okay. At least, that's what I thought. But I'm tired of living other people's stories. I want to tell my own. I don't know when or how mine will come to an end, but I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that somebody someday tells at least one decent story about Idira Tlass. And I can't think of a better way to do that than by standing shoulder to shoulder with you.
Idira, that's literally the sweetest thing. One story, don't sell yourself short. You and I have already enough ventures to fill a tome.
Then what are we waiting for? Get a scribe in here. We need to get all this down before we forget. But we have to make me more heroic and powerful so that I come out looking the best next to your other companions. What do you reckon? How many wastrels have we slaughtered? 1 million? Stuff that. Let's make it 2.
Oh man. I'm so happy. I'm so happy we got this ending for her.
Of course. Always at your service. Whenever
Like-
you need me.
I love her. I think she's an incredibly well-written character. And this ending, I'm so happy that we got this. Also, I want to go see. Now, I do know that there is one ending that is particularly interesting for her. And I'm kind of hoping that this just allowed us to get that. No. Okay. So, back to it. Back to the grind! Oh. So, back to this place. Back here. So now, the good news is we don't actually have to go back, to... I was worried we have to go back to the main part of the planet to do Idira stuff. I was thinking to myself, like, oh no, am I gonna have to, like, go back and, like, look around? No, it just happens here. So, this is good to know. First playthroughs are always, like, extra on the messy front.
Meditation is terminated.
It is? Okay. But I got stuff for you. Attention. After an ally takes an extra turn, provided... No. All damage dealt by the character is increased by 3%. Oh. Yes. Yes, please. Combat insight. While the operative's perception bonus is 10 or higher, they gain 1 AP. Athletics. You know what? What is his... Why is his... What have we put points into for you, sir? Okay, tech use. Yeah, that actually would make the most sense. Forgeable characters gain a stacking plus 10% bonus to chant and dodge reduction against enemies with single target attack. Yes, 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 please. Is that it? All right. Now, that is the hidden door. We're gonna go here. And then go to the elevator. Because that is where I would like to be. Oh, right. Athletics.
The Inquisition taught me many things.
For me?
How many things? Is that... Corpse of attack priest garb was shot in the head. More likely a cold-blooded execution than death in combat. That seems like...
Do I need to point it out for you?
Well, at least you're not threatening to pull my eyelids back or anything like that this time. Thank you.
I rise to the occasion.
So that worked. Fantastic. I'm so happy we're able to go back.
I caught sight of something.
Your perception is fantastic. I appreciate it.
Excellence matters.
So what's in here? What's down the elevator? Which way for... Oh, no. Anybody home? Is that Tervantias? You're here. So what's down the elevator? I don't know. We'll go down the elevator later. Nice big save. You can't have enough saves. I'm telling you. You can't have enough.
Follow my lead.
This fight's gonna suck. Let's prepare. Cutscene! I love these. Oh god, that's creepy. Look at my child! Wait. What? How many Tervantiases are there? What? Why are there so many? You are looking at several completely identical homunculi at work, a disturbing sight. The indistinguishable and familiar faces turn their attention towards you, morosely and almost indifferently. One of the homunculi starts to talk with all the usual arrogance. Specimen, we meet again. Your escape from Komorag was both a statistical anomaly and an act of abject cowardice. You should have died in the Dark City instead of overstepping the limits of your own usefulness. You caused too much commotion. The monster falls silent. Barely perceptible electrical charges run through the homunculi's bodies. Then the one who spoke continues. So you're here. Now what? Are you gonna bore me with your questions, monkey? Oh, I will bore you with my questions. The homunculi are twitching slightly as though from invisible electrical impulses. They look virtually identical, yet each one seems to be missing something. A limb, an implant, even a facial feature or two. The single gaze of the many faces no longer seems full of haughty superiority only. Some kind of shared defect also shows in it. What is this place? This doesn't exactly look like a Drakari laboratory. The clones look around them in a movement that is almost synchronized. A disembodied voice answers you. The dreary vault is lacking in practicality and function, but it has served as a passable refuge. refuge for me and my research. Why are you here, not in Kamorag? I am obviously here because this is my laboratory containing my research that requires my attention. The familiar voice of one of the Xenos sounds as though he is lecturing a child. I see you found new company. You hear the Drakari's voice again, but cannot see who is talking. Found? Don't you mean made? I've had a backup shell stored away for centuries, but the events of the Spire of the Reaving Tempest convinced me one active body was not enough. Am I talking to one Tervantias or several? Each of you is a separate individual? The homoculi you see are silent, and yet you can still hear Tervantius' reply. His voice seems to be coming from every direction at once. My new multiple form is intriguing, isn't it? I'll leave your question unanswered, specimen, and to give you something to ponder. I saw a body of a tech priest in this lab. Where did he come from? A broad, repulsive grin appears on the one of the disfigured faces. How would I know? I can't tell one monkey from another. I'll turn this place inside out to find out who has conspired with the Xenos. I've had it with traitors among the rank of humanity. Heinrich's voice overflows with anger and bitterness. That hole in the ceiling is a peculiar design. What happened? The identical faces look annoyed and spiteful for a moment. It seems the homoculi are about to reply in unison, but a barely perceptible electrical impulse stops them. One of them scoffs and mutters through his teeth. Just more proof of how unreliable partnerships with lower life forms are. What? You notice one of the homoculi glance at the hole in the ceiling. Fury contorts the Xenos' face. Tervantius is unable to hide his anger at what happened. Whoever did it, and whatever it was they did, it enraged him. So, this meeting shall be our last. I hope you know. It's been a pleasure getting to know you, though. You're different from the others of your species, specimen. This time around, I want to study you much, and I mean much more thoroughly, which necessitates your death. I hope dying once isn't enough for you either.
Smite the Xenos!
You'll suffer exquisitely.
Okay. The fact that the journal entry is kill all the Tervantiuses is weird, terrifying, but also slightly hilarious.